Hello and welcome or welcome back to Well Beyond the Veil. I will be giving a general reading today, another general reading. So please do let me know in the comment section if this reading resonates with you once we get through with it. And I do hope that it is beneficial to you in some way. I have already set my intention and blessed this space, so we'll just get right into the reading. And the question that came to mind to ask Spirit is, and I already got a card, but the question is, what is taking away your power? And right now we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Can I get some clarification on the Five of Swords in reverse, please? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so just these are cards to set the stage right now. What I'm getting with the Five of Swords in the reverse position is that there is a level of deceit, and that I feel that you have had intuition about this deception, but for some reason you're very strongly in denial about this. And this deception could have roots, like if you are in a relationship, a long-term relationship where finances are linked, with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I am seeing that this deception is affecting you in the material level or on the material plane, so to say. So for some of you, this could be a relationship in which you're sharing finances, and perhaps the money is kind of funny, not to be punny about it, but that's just how it came out. I'm hearing the money is funny. Like, check the money. If you have joint accounts with somebody, really take into account like where your money is going, and if you have to have conversations with somebody, if they have separate credit cards, that, or maybe even I'm hearing for some of you credit card debt connected to a spouse or a partner that you might need to look into. This also could have to do with finances in work for some of you, either if you are entrepreneurial or in a partnership in a business, or if you have, if you've purchased a large quantity of stocks, you have shares in a business. I would really take the time to look into the finances of this business, of the partnership, or what the finances are looking like if the businesses that you're investing in, and make sure that there's nothing untoward or shady going on, because for some of you this could have to do with like tax fraud or just like fraudulent business dealings and like cooking the books. So I would definitely go and look into those areas. For many of you, you'll know where it resonates, and this is what's taking your power away. So I'm going to ask, are we being willfully ignorant? Like, is this, I'm asking, is this something that you're like, even on a subconscious level, allowing? And even though there's a deception, it's like they're playing in your face and you kind of know what's going on. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so this is very strong energy. And I take this as a no, like, kind of. I feel that there's an intuitive sense that something is wrong that's been pushed to the back of the mind, and this really is coming to light now. So what can we do to remedy this situation? Four of Wands. Returning to your ideals, returning to your foundation. The number 4 is about stability, so return to your morals. And with that strong presence of the wands and the way they are, enclosing these people, and the garland on top with the fruit. It's like you have to stand up for the fruits of your labor. You have to be willing to take action with those wands, with that fire. You have to take action. This is the time to because there's been a lot of feeling and thinking and not enough doing to remedy the situation, and it's not going to fix itself on its own. These people are not going to change. They're purposely deceiving you. It's not like, oh, we had hard times and we did some things that we unfortunately and we got in over our head. Like, that is not the situation. These people knew what they were doing and they did it on purpose, and you can't trust them. And in order for you to reclaim your power, you have to be able to walk away, which might be painful, but in the long run, you will be the one that is standing here victorious, and you will be the one enjoying the fruits of your labor. What else do you want us to know about this situation, Spirit? So I've got the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse on the back of the deck at the moment. So actually these came out like this, and these people are looking in completely different directions. And there's this part here, which I've never really realized almost looks like an arrow. I want to say that there's a charming figure. They're coming up. They could be a water sign, not necessarily, but they could just kind of have that embodiment of, you know, the very charismatic and charming man water sign. Like, they're coming up as a Knight of Cups, so probably, you know, relatively young or within that younger, like mid-20s to like 40s range, generally attractive. This is the person that's coming up as the one that is being deceptive to me when I look at this. And you're the one paying the price here. You're the one watching watching what you've put into the soil. You're the one doing the work. You're tolling and you're looking here, and there's something amiss with the manifestation. You're like, I did everything right. I did everything according to the plan. Like, how did it not work out the way it was supposed to? This is how I was looking at these cards. Like, how did it not work out the way it was supposed to? And this person that was supposed to be bringing you the water to put into the soil so that you could have the fruits and bear them together and share in this partnership, the water was corrupted. That's what I'm hearing. It was like corrupted water. It's like you did everything on your part that you were meant to do, but from the start, this person had an agenda that they were trying to get over on you. And now when you're seeing the manifestation of this in the physical realm, so now that the brainchild, if it's a partnership or if it's a relationship, what you thought the relationship was going to be like, what you thought the business was going to be, the work you did, the numbers you crunched, the late nights that you put into it, it's not panning out the way you thought it would be. I'm hearing for some of you, like, you had a really good year on paper. The revenue was incredible, but then when you crunch the numbers and you go back and you have to, you know, pay everything out, the things that we have to do to keep a business running, the actual profit is a lot less, and maybe even in the red for some of you. It's not what it was meant to be, and that's because somebody purposely orchestrated that or took something that they were supposed to be putting back into the business. Okay. What can we do to remedy this situation? Let it go. This has been keeping you up at night, and it's time to release. This is 9 coming up in reverse, so it is a number of completion. And it's not to say like let it go as in like just walk away and wash your hands. It's like you also have to call these people out to have this, to get to that enjoying the fruit of your labor rather. It's not like you just quietly skulk off and walk away. It's like, if you know someone did wrong by you, if there are proper channels that you have to go through, if this is a business or financial thing, or even if it's in a relationship and like they've committed credit card fraud against you, or if it's a family member or something, or even like someone in which you share an intimate relationship, they still have to answer to the proper channels. But what this suggests is, instead of like having the sleepless nights over it, it's like, it's sad that this person treated you the way they did and deceived you, and that hurts. But let go of the pain and let go of the guilt I'm hearing. I feel like there's somebody that's been up at night just like, you know, so angry at themselves for having the wool being pulled over their eyes, or feeling like, you know, they got conned, and they think of themselves as smarter than that. But this person, this is what they do. They're very skilled at this. They may even be narcissistic, if not have those tendencies, because they were coming off as someone who is very charismatic, someone who can really play the part, and who is able to shapeshift to get people to become comfortable with them, and to get people to do what it is that they want. This is something that they've been doing for quite a number of years. And you're not the first person that they've done this to. And it's not for you to feel bad about yourself, because you were trusting, and trust in itself is a good trait, and somebody weaponized your good traits against you, and that you shouldn't bear the shame for that. That's what this card is saying. Like, you shouldn't bear the shame. You should remember who you are and step away from the self-loathing because somebody else did wrong. Okay. What kind of words of encouragement can you offer? The Hangman in reverse. So with this Hangman in reverse, I feel like this is, again, like, because the Hangman is represented by like Pisces, which is the 12th house and rules the subconscious mind, and I see this as those things that were buried in the subconscious, those things that you weren't necessarily aware of. They've obviously come to surface, like that thing that you were intuitively knowing, the deception. There's concrete evidence coming if it's not already come, and you need to guard that and keep that, and use this to make the person pay for what they did. And that's not in some like spooky, like, oh, they need to pay. It's not like in this revenge thing. It's just, there are consequences to actions, and when we don't hold people accountable for the negative things that they've done, they don't learn the lessons that they need to learn. They're energetically just able to continue to move on to the next deception and do this to more people and accumulate more energy from others. And part of another way that you can let this go and have closure from the situation, because that's what you need, is to realize that you know everything that you need to know. You are enlightened. You are the light. And that is why this person came to you, and you know, they brought their darkness and they brought their energy, and they tried to use yours and deceive you, because you are genuine. You're good. And that evidence that you have, this tangible piece of evidence that shows that whatever deception they've done, you need to hold on to this and build the case that you need to in order to hold them to task and hold them accountable. Alright, so I'm going to finish off this reading by getting you some Indigo Angel advice oracle cards, and we'll call it. What advice do you have for the collective? Ooh, these two jumped up. Apologize and authority. I take this as like apologizing to yourself to move on from like the pain that you feel, to kind of give yourself grace and to apologize for yourself, even for beating yourself up, like not necessarily for what happened, because you need to stop kicking yourself. You know, they're very skilled in deception. This is what this person does. That's not your fault. And with the authority, this is to me like you have the authority to take over your life, to take control Like, you are the authority. I don't know if there was in this, because a lot of this is seeming as like partnerships, relationship partnerships for like, you know, financial partnerships, like businesses. It's all like relational, and I feel as though you conceded to the other person quite a bit in this relationship, and you need to take back your authority and stand up for yourself, and, you know, have that tangible evidence, and don't let them gaslight you. Like, you know what you know, and you need to speak the truth, and you need to seek the truth and follow the truth and stay in the light. I will end this reading here, and I really do hope that it was helpful to you. Please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts were, and if you would like to have a specific topic, please let me know again in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified about the next video when it comes up. Thank you so much for stopping by.